kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Florida Gators offense will start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Mertz. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Reads it, fires complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Gators are flying down the field. To the air on first down. And the timing just a hair off. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Gators! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Complete downfield. He'll make the play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances. 3rd downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Abrams. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll leave it with him. At the 45, on its way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. The give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Okay, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Offense gets set for 2nd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. It's complete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quick strike complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Trying to get to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Badger. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off play action on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gators. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch.
He lets one fly deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big 1st down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Finds the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the 1st half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Running to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be one.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. To throw, it's Iamaleava. They're trying to get to him. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. He's going to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
On the move is the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. Gonna run it. It's Sampson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Vols will call on their punt team. Running it back, it's Abrams. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Got his man on the right, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Now they'll run the draw. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They try to pop a run on the draw. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's the give off the left side. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pick up of 4. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. They'll go to the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. A strike downfield. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down, 10 yards to go. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And back to the air on second down. Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds a man on the left. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. To the air, it's Mertz. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. The offense will quickly use a timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. He's going up top here late in the game. Wide open, he makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He's got an open man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Getting some heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become